Ever look in your fridge and wonder if that tuna sandwich you left rotting behind that jar of pickles might sprout legs, leap out, and attack you? No? Just me? Perfect, because I'm back and today we're exploring the gross out culture of Generation X and turning some familiar foods into nightmarish masterpieces. I'm Scott Circlin. Join me in the art lab. Let's suit up. Here we are back in the art lab, where last time I showed you the coloring and drawing process for some of the nastiest stickers that I've ever created. But I've barely scratched the surface. Today, we're diving deeper into the grit and grime and exploring why Gen X kids like gross stuff so much, and exploring some revolting real-world foods. Let's start by talking about why kids love gross stuff. I'm no psychologist, but I think gross out art and humor offers a safe space for rebellion. It's a way to push back against adult expectations and neatness without real consequence. It's kind of like punk rock before you're really ready to get into punk rock. There's this secret thrill in laughing at something disgusting, especially when you know you should be going, ooh, but instead you're cracking up. It's all about curiosity. Kids are fascinated with bodily functions, creepy crawlies, and the idea that something as ordinary as a hamburger could become a zombified version of its former self. I think it gives kids power over their own squeamishness. Gross stuff becomes a kind of armor. But it's not just a phase about fun and games. Educators and marketers alike have leaned into the appeal of grossness. That's why you see make-your-own slime labs and play dissection kits in toy stores. Or book series like Grossology, Slime Balls, or Barfarama, all geared towards turning stomachs and turning pages. These products use disgust to engage curiosity, making science and reading feel more like a dare than an actual assignment. And let's face it, we've all known a kid who couldn't get enough of the idea of sneaking a whoopee cushion under a seat cover, or strategically placing fake vomit on the kitchen counter. These are more than just cheap gags. They're getaway experiences for creativity, learning, and humor. If you want to keep up to date with all the cool projects happening in the art lab, then join my mailing list. You get updates and freebies every month, and you can make your own comics and creative projects with the Comic Maker Starter Kit included in your free subscription. Eventually, most kids grow out of the desire to eat paste and pick their nose in public. But while it lasts, gross out humor gives them a world that they can experiment with taboos. And that's powerful stuff. It's messy, it's bold, it sticks in your memory, kind of like the gum on the bottom of your shoe. Now, while that all plays out in your imagination, I want to talk about real-world foods that push those same boundaries. I'm someone that's pretty open to trying most foods, and I often say I can count the foods I don't like on one hand. For the record, those would be cottage cheese, yellow mustard, alfalfa sprouts, and liver. Everything else is pretty much fair game. But I searched the internet for some of the grossest food, and I'm not sure that even I would be comfortable trying some of these. First off, there's surströmming, a fermented Swedish herring that smells so foul, it's often open outdoors. Or balut, a fertilized duck egg that's boiled and eaten straight from the shell. You can actually see the partially developed embryo. Then there's kazumarzu, a sardine cheese that contains live maggots. It's considered a delicacy, but the magnets can leap out at you as you're eating it. Disgusting, sure, but also fascinating. These foods straddle the line between taboo and tradition, and I love challenging that bizarre fascination in my artwork. Then you got things like century eggs, preserved until the yolks turn a gray-green and the whites become brown and gelatinous. Or caviar, a Greenlandic dish where small birds are fermented inside seal carcasses. Even something as simple as jellied eels can push the revulsion button, especially when they're wriggling on your plate. And these aren't made-up nightmare snacks. They're often part of someone's heritage. And that contradiction between culinary pride and primal disgust makes them unforgettable. Perfect inspiration for stickers that are equally hard to unsee. What's the grossest food you've ever eaten or just seen? Tell me in the comments section. I might try turning that into a future sticker. If you're unfazed by anything we've talked about, you might be ready to create your own gross out artwork, and I've got you covered. On Patreon, you'll find templates, past projects, and downloadable files to help you get started. Come be a part of the disgusting fun. Join me on Patreon today. Link in the description. Well, there you have it. Foul, fermented flavor for your eyes and ears. If you like seeing how these monstrosities came to life, then hit like and subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. And if you want to see another totally awesome video, you can click right up here.
Hi, Dr. Dreadful here, and this is the Dr. Dreadful Drink Lab.
Cool.
Makes lots of gross things that taste great. Magic liquid and care for a putrid potion?
Tasty.
Here, have a squirmy worm. Now Dr. Dreadful's grossest goodie.
Monster Wart. Excellent.
The Dr. Dreadful Drink Lab makes cobs of gross things again and again. Batteries not included. It's totally dreadful!